Hi guys, welcome back to the Star Wars figure review. Next video is take a look at one of the figures from the Gaming Greats line of the Black Series, and the figure in question is the Jet Trooper from Battlefront 2, the 2017 version of the game. Now before we look at this figure properly, we will take a look at the packaging that this one comes in. As you can see, it comes with the blue markings indicating that it is a Battlefront 2 with the Gaming Greats sticker right there, and also indicating that it is a Jet Trooper as seen there. It's always a good packaging that we do have for Gaming Greats figures. On the side there we do get the nice mural picture there, which goes alongside the Knight Brother, which I do have as well. Just looks brilliant on the side there. And then on the back you do have the other image there, along with the little Battlefront 2 indication logo, and the fact that it's number 6 in the Gaming Greats, because of course the Gaming Greats have their own line, rather than just giving it the specific video game lines. But we do have a look at the bio that this one has as well, if you want to pause the video and read that, if you'd like to. So yeah, that just tells you what the troopers have in Battlefront 2, as you see there. But yeah, this is a good one, isn't it? And of course you do get the Gaming Greats sticker on the side there as well. I do like getting the odd few Gaming Greats figures every now and again. I do have a fair few in the collection now. They're all sort of merged in together with what we have, but that's all to say from that. So we do get the figure here. Now this is based off a 501st Legion version of the Jet Trooper, and we have actually seen these. We don't exclusively see these in Battlefront 2. We see these in the Clone Wars episode Old Friends Not Forgotten, because they are underneath the bridge helping with Rex and R2 as they strike out at the Battle Droid army that's actually on the bridge. And then all the way around you do get everything else regardless there. But yeah, that's kind of where it was. And they sort of help, they help fly across there. Then of course we do see them in the, because we also have a action figure of Jet Troopers that were released way back, I think back before like the Vintage Collection got sort of rebranded, before the Black Series even, when the Vintage Collection was in its earlier phase. But yeah, that's what we got there. But I do like this look that they've done. They've given it the 501st Legion look, and there's all the different blue markings that the Trooper has, just all the way from the top all the way down. And of course on the back you do get the jetpack, which is included. Now this is just a copy of the original Jango Fett jetpack, this being the Jango Fett figure that came out in 2016. It's just been recoloured. Like, I've compared these, the markings on the back are all kind of like the same, like the sculpting, everything there. It's exactly the same as Jango Fett jetpack, like even to the jetpack holder parts, because usually these parts would be stuck in. There was actually pegs on the back of the Jango Fett figure in which these would go into to hold the jetpack in place. That's not present on the Jet Trooper, so you just sort of slot it into there and it stays in there no problem. It doesn't, like when you're having it standing it from behind, it doesn't matter too much. But like when you're looking from it from the side, it does kind of get in the way, because you can still sort of see it. So it's a little bit frustrating that that's there. And of course, used to get the simple Captain Rex pistol that the Jet Trooper comes with. That's the only other accessory. So I think that's kind of a bit of a downer from that, because you actually paid a bit more for this one being part of the Gaming Greats. These were like $26.99. versus the standard ones that were like 21, they were like 22 pound. So it was a bit unfortunate just to see these be the only accessories that came in. I wouldn't mind seeing just some grenades or something like that, just to make it feel more worth your money you're paying for it. So that was a bit of a shame. And there's something else that gets me confusing about this figure. So it's taken, there's two sculpts for Clone Trooper action figures that have been used in recent years on Hasbro. And this one's actually taken a merger of both the sculpts. So the head and the neck is actually the newer sculpt. So you get the ball joint head and the ball joint neck with the unpainted white head underneath as well. You get that there on the head and the neck, but everything else down is the old sculpt. So you don't get the butterfly joints. You get the double joints at the arm there, and the elbow, ball joint wrists, and the double joints at the knees. So it was it was a mix. I don't know why Hasbro went with this, but at the same time, if you were to display this on a sort of one of those flying stands, like the ones you get like a Superman figure with, you can sort of you could probably have a Jet Trooper like up in a flight mode, in a decent flight mode if you wanted to, like have him held up in a flight mode, sort of like that, ready to shoot at someone, probably like that. Like maybe make it like that and have Order 66 have been launched, and it's just shooting at a Jedi or shooting at battle droids. Just like that. I think there's some good like I'd say, there's good poses you can put this figure into. That's a definite thing. And the overall sculpt of this figure as well. I think I've started to really enjoy this pose that I've just put it into now. I've not thought of doing that, but yeah, that kind of works there. But yeah, I mean, as I said, fully posable, which is great. I said ball jointed head and neck, ball hinged shoulders, swivel at the arms there, double joints at the elbows, ball hinged wrists, ball jointed torso, ball hinged hips, swivel thighs, double joints at the knees, and ball joint rockers at the ankle. So it is the hyper articulation that you get there. So I think really the posability is what's made this figure great, and the detail on the helmet there, everything just looks great. I mean, I really like the markings that's there, and just the markings on his armor there. There's all that different indication that it's a jet trooper. So I've got to give Hasbro some credit. I just don't think the price justifies what this figure came with, because you can get some figures that come with more that cost less, and vice versa. Like really, it's just like, or like figures with the same amount of accessories that cost less even as well. Like it was just a blaster and a jetpack. I mean, you've had figures with more than that have cost. I'm just going to keep saying that have cost less. So that is unfortunate that we don't seem to have that present with this Jet Trooper. I just don't think with it being the Gaming Greats is a reason. Like I do like the Gaming Greats line; it's a good line. I got some fantastic game related figures. Got some from Force Unleashed, some from Battlefront 2, Jedi Fallen Order, and there's other ones coming soon. Republic Commandos had a few out as well, so that'll be a good bit of addition. So I think overall as well, this is a good figure. It stands up well, goes in well with Clone Wars figures. I think just the price was the main thing, because everything else is fine. Like the little blender of it being new sculpt and old sculpt, nicely blended in together. You can't fully see it there, like it is the same one each time. But everything else about this figure just works well, and I think it's a great Jet Trooper figure. Definitely a great Jet Trooper figure. You can't go wrong if you're a Clone Army builder. If say you've got like Echo, Clone Pilot Hawk, and all that, and the 501st Legions, which are even coming out as part of the archive line, I think this will go great with them as well. I'm hoping to get a 501st Legion once that archive line finally gets released here in the UK, and that'll go really well with this Jet Trooper and the Captain Rex figure. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say there's much too bad about this Jet Trooper figure. Everything about it's great. It's just the lack of accessories just doesn't justify the price. I think other than that, it's a great figure. I mean, the play does them in the game as well, and I think they do have their advantages for what they are. But I'll leave a link to Star Action Figures where you can buy the Jet Trooper figure. That'll be down in the description below. And if you drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it, leave a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when I've uploaded more stuff. And my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram links are all down there in the description below. I'll see you next time.